Hanging with a man. We're making content right now. That's what we're doing. We're going to jam some music. Whatever my music. Where'd my music go? What's going on here? We're hanging with a man. Well, we got a message on YouTube. So we're making content. We're hanging with a man. This is Real Talk with the Man. I got to put some music on. I don't know what's going on here. Let me see. I got to disconnect my phone. That's the problem. We got XM radio. It's not playing. Well, we're making content with the man. That's what I'm doing right now. We're making content. All right? Making content. I got to put a Zen in here. That's what we need, but this is what I do when I make my content, because I'm the man, hanging with the man. Put one of them in. Ask me some questions. We need some tunes on, huh? Let's see, what's going on here? Nope, can't do that. TikTok on iPhone is currently using... Oh, that's why. We got to disconnect from the truck. Let's see. This is Real Talk with the Man. We're on two phones because I'm Kevin Gates. I'm like Kevin Gates. We got two phones. Actually, I have four phones. The other two are at the storage unit. Backups. That's what I call them. But we're making content right now. So I'll give a little brief of what's going on. I'm unemployed, but I own my own company, so I gotta get a real job too, because I gotta pay child support here, and I gotta get an apartment. I gotta stop living in hotels, I gotta stop living in motels, and I gotta stop sleeping and living in my truck. But you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. So we're surviving. So we got... Somebody sent me a message. They're gonna have to wait. I got resumes all printed out. I applied to 3 jobs today. Actually, I applied to 2. I emailed 3 companies. So I'm making content about, what you got to do to apply to a job. So when you apply to jobs, what you do is you call the company first, see if they're hiring. Then you apply, and then you email the company, and then you go on and hand them your resume. That's what you do, when the time's right. It's Saturday, but still. So I'm just giving little, tips and tricks. And then, when you go to an interview, what you got to do, you got to be confident, You got to go in there, you got to be yourself, you got to be confident, you got to be calm. Those are the biggest things. Those are the biggest things. Just be yourself. You don't need to be, for an hour before the interview, studying what you're going to say and all this. It doesn't work that way, because they know right away when hiring managers or HR... What they do is they do that all day. They know if you're memorizing everything. They know all that. They can tell right away, because that's what they do. That's their job. You don't need to memorize anything. You should know your resume from front to back. You really should. At least what month you started, and then what month you left. Your job duties, your descriptions, your skills, your hard skills, your soft skills. You should know all that. You should know all that. There's no point of studying your resume, because it's all up here. It's all memory. So... I gotta put some music on. I'm making some content. Making some AI videos. I gotta check this one. Let's see. Here. How is it?
All right. Just stay cool, be yourself. Keep the shades on.
I just made that.
Hi, you must be Chad.
That's me. Great to meet you.
I'm Melissa. Thanks for coming.
Alright.
Alright.
I always wear my shades because I'm the man. Oakley's.
Hi,
This special break is brought to you by Oakley.
Thanks for coming.
And I got Oakley glasses too.
Just stay cool, be
I'll
yourself.
show you
Keep the
those.
shades on.
I wear
Let's go.
contacts.
Hi, you must
Hold
be
on.
Chad.
That's me. Great to meet you.
Hold on a sec. Oh, I don't have my bag here. I had them on earlier. I'll show you a photo. Let me see. I had them on this morning. But yeah, what's going on here? There we go. Yeah, but I got Oakley glasses too, if you can see. So, how many people we got on here? What's going on here? Engage with your viewers, share your live, and invite more friends. Yo, Chad Z. Who's that? Is that my son? No way. Is it? I think it is. Let me text him. Are you watching my stream? I think it is. It's gotta be. I don't know what that is. This is all new to me here. This is like my third time streaming on TikTok. First time I got booted. I was driving around and I got booted. I'm like, I guess you can't do that. They booted me for 20 minutes. But this is Real Talk with the Man. Oh yeah. Yeah, you. What's up? Oh my God. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm the man, Chad. I love you. I miss you, buddy. I do. But yeah, I'm practicing my TikTok streaming and applying to jobs, giving information and my knowledge of jobs, of how to get hired. I've interviewed thousands and hired thousands of employees over 20 years. Yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, thank you for liking. Thank you, son. I appreciate it. That's awesome. But I'm making some content. We're making content. It's hot in here. I'm in the truck. He's gonna throw some music on. Hold on, we gotta disconnect here. Let's see. I need some tunes on. I don't want to delete the device. Enable Bluetooth. There we go. You guys, you still hear me? Alright, cool. Now we got some background music here. But I'm making this Real Talk with the Man. We're making content right now. Follow the live stream. Yeah, we're doing it together. What are the stats? We got 50 total views, 1 new follower. Yeah, we're doing it. We're gonna make some scratch on here. Chad, what are you doing, man? Where you at? Where you at, son? Rick joined. What's up, Rick? Encourage your viewers to share your live and share the live. Share with everybody. Now I'm gonna see if I get my boy Tom in. Check requirements. Unlock co-host. I don't know what I gotta do. Get more views. Unlock continue your live process. Go live for 30 minutes. Go live on 3 separate days. Okay, so I can't add anybody yet. I gotta continue to be live. I gotta tell Tom this. Yo, Tom. You gotta go live a few more times before we do this on TikTok. Before you can unlock. Hold on. Co-host. I'm live on TikTok right now. It's Real Talk with the Man. Here we go. This is Real Talk with the Man. This is like my 3rd time streaming on TikTok. We're making content right now. We're hanging out. We're having a good time. I got nicotine going. I got coffee. Yep. We're listening to some XM radio. I'm giving tips and tricks on how to get a job, interview tips, hiring tips. So what I was saying is, I've interviewed and hired over thousands of people in over 20 years. So I've been in store management and store operations for over 20 years. And I own my own small business, doing business as for over 10 years. But that was a one-man show. But at one point, I did have some help. I had my buddy that was helping me too, but it just turned into a one-man show part-time. And just buying and selling Apple products, selling on eBay, selling on Amazon, selling on OfferUp, selling on Shopify, all that. So that's another story. I'll get into that, but I just want to remind everybody who the man is. Yeah, those are Band-Aids. That's all I had in my truck. I got more Band-Aids. I got tape somewhere. I got my business cards. I'll show you guys my business cards. It's backwards in the stream. I don't know why, but I got some business cards I'm going to show you guys. So let's see here. So that's one of my business cards. I buy and sell Pokemon cards, PSA graded cards, and Apple products on that business card. I got a new business card on the way. Zuchowski Enterprises LLC. It says business consulting, resale strategies, and e-commerce optimization. So I do all that. That is part of my company. That is part of my business. That is part of what I do. I am a content creator. I'm a marketing strategic, advertising strategist, branding strategist. As you can see, I have my Instagram name tattooed on my neck. I have my date of birth tattooed on my neck, and I have my phone number tattooed on my neck. So you know who I am, you know who to call, and you know how old I am. So I got it all there, and then I got the Puma tattoo and the Puma print. So, you know, I'm very brand loyal with Puma. I always have for over years. And you know, the story with that, with the Puma, is over the years my stepdad would call me on the phone and, you know, what's up, pussy face? I swear to God. Over the years, he's always said that. Man, it's getting dark already. It's raining out. So, like, in November, I'm like, I'm going to go to the Great Pumpkin Farm, and I'm going to get it painted on my face. I'll show you guys a photo. See if I can find the photo. Let's go to photos.
Replica watches.
Hold on. I got a lot of photos and images here. Excuse me. I'll tell you the exact day I got it. November. Let's see here. I'll show you the photos of me getting it too. Let's see. Joined, yeah. This is like my third time streaming. I gotta get more time in so I can unlock co-hosts, because I'm supposed to co-host with my buddy. He's got to go live too. But then I went live twice yesterday. The first time I got kicked off because I guess you can't drive. Can't do that. Let's see here. I gotta find it. I gotta show you guys, you know, the story. Oh, I got it in October. I thought I got it in November. All right here. So this is it. I went to the pumpkin farm. If you can see it, it's hard to see. But see that? I got it painted. Remove your background noise. Okay, we'll turn the music off. There we go. I just removed the background noise. We don't need no music on. Alright, so I got this painted. It's hard to see, but it's on there. I got this painted, and then 2 days later my stepdad calls me. He's like, what's up, pussy face? I'm like, I'm gonna get it tattooed. Right here. I got it tattooed. I gotta get it filled in. But it was the worst experience ever, I will tell you that. When you're getting 5 needles, I think it was 5 needles on my skin, and I had to stop 3 times, and because it's so thin, the skin is so thin right here, and so the first 20 minutes I was just sweating. My whole shirt was soaked in sweat. I had to get up and take some water and just walk around. It was that intense. So I got that first, and I'll show you the photos of that. So October 25th, and then we go and get it October 27th, 2 days later. So this is the beginning. That's the beginning of it. It's hard to see, I'm sorry, but that's the outline. This is the start of it. Yeah, that's it right there. It's hard to see, I'm sorry, but you can, obviously you can see it. But yeah, I got that tattooed. So then my next creation I got was my Instagram name, because you know, people are all coming up to me and they're like, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Because of the tattoo and my look and my style, because I'm the man. I'm the man, okay? So then I'm like, I gotta get my Instagram name tattooed on my neck. So I go into the shop and I talk to this guy, and he's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want you to regret anything. I'm like, dude, like, do you not see this? Do you see this? So he didn't want to do it because it wasn't his forte, so to speak. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So then I left, and I'm in Buffalo, and I'm supposed to go out to Suwannee County because I had to spend time with the family. And I'm like, I'm not leaving Buffalo until I get an Instagram name tattooed on my neck. I call this guy. Actually, it was the next day. I'm sorry. So the next day I call him and I'm like, can I get this on my neck? And he's like, yeah. And I set up an appointment and everything. And then he like calls me back and he's like, are you sure you want to do that? It's gonna get all mushed together. And I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. And then I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, this guy doesn't believe in himself that he can't do an Instagram name. Like, it doesn't look at all mushed or anything, but you know, he didn't believe himself to do my tattoo. But so then I show up for the appointment, and I showed up early, and the door was locked. I'm like, what's going on? You know, because I thought he was open, because it said he was open, and the sign was open, the door was locked. I call him. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, oh, I'll be there in 20 minutes. I'm like, okay, so that's when my appointment was. And then 10 minutes later, he calls me back, and he's like, I gotta cancel. I gotta cancel. And I'm like, okay, I guess it wasn't meant to be. And I'm like, I didn't want this guy to do my tattoo anyways. So then I call another shop. I'm like, do you take walk-ins? Can you do this? And they're like, come on in. So I go in, and then I talk to this girl, doesn't have a tattoo on her. She's brand new. She's got to be brand new. Like, she had to be early 20s. And I'm like, this is what I need. I show her a picture, and then she's like, oh, I can't do that. I'm like, you can't do this. She's like, no, I can't do this. I'm like, really? So that's three shops that have turned me away to get my Instagram name tattooed on my. I'm like, I'm not leaving Buffalo. So I go to, I think it was, Divine Machine on Elmwood. Shout out to Divine Machine on Elmwood. My boy, I'm sorry I forgot your name. I think it's Jeff. I think it is. Divine Machine Buffalo. So he did the Instagram. I'm like, damn, I got it done. $200, boom. We're out. We're back to the county. Not jail. Back to the county. So we did that. And then I'll tell you the story about, I got my phone number next. So I got this. So, you know, I'm getting people asking me, you know, what's up with the Puma? What's your name? I'm like, yeah, I give them the story. And I'm like, that's my name. And they're like, you got your Instagram name tattooed on that? I'm like, yeah, I do. And then I go, you know, people are like, what's your number? I'm like, oh, gotta get my phone number tattooed on my neck. So we're doing that. So I went back to Divine Machine, seen my boy. I'm pretty sure your name's Jeff. Went back and seen Jeff, did the phone number. I'm like, oh, this is cool. So we got the phone number now. And then I'm pretty sure we got this creation here. We got the, you know, like the leopard print. So I'm like, I got to even my face out so it's even here. So it's all kind of even. I'm like, I got to get something over here to even the face out. So I went to, I was staying in Orchard Park, and I'm like, I got to go to somebody. I need it today. I was bored. I'm like, I'm bored. I got to get a tattoo. And I got my nipples pierced the same day. I'm like, I want to get my nipples pierced, and I'm going to get a tattoo. And let me tell you, I got my nipples pierced for the very first time. And she put the clamp on. I'm like, that's it? She's like, no, that's just the clamp. I'm like, oh my God, this is wild. So I get my nipple pierced. I don't want to swear, sorry. I'll say clucking. I clucked. And so she does it, and it was the worst pain in the world. Like, the worst pain. Like, the pain went through your whole body for a good 15 straight seconds. 15 straight seconds of pain. And I'm just sweat. Dude, instant sweat. Because your body's in shock. And your nipples are actually, on a man, are the most sensitive part of your body. With, I'm pretty sure, the most, what are the nerve endings of your body are there. And she's like, do you want to do the second one? I'm like, not really, but we're doing it. We're going to do it. So we did the other one. Wasn't as bad because I expected. I knew what was coming. I'm like, this is, you know, whew, it was bad. It was real bad. Well, that night, then I got the tattoo. So it kind of worked out well because I walked in, the guy had to cancel. His name is Casper. Shout out to Casper. So his shop is Casper. I got to get the exact name. Because this dude's awesome. Hold on a sec. Eternal Ink Tattoos. This guy is the man. This is the best. This tattoo artist, Casper. Shout out to Casper, Eternal Ink Tattoos. He is the man. He did this. He did that. So I got my nipples pierced. I got my tattoo done all on the same day. That's a good day. But I forgot to tell you, I got my eyebrow pierced and I got my nose pierced. So one day I was bored once again. I'm like, I got to get something pierced or I got to get a tattoo. And it turned out to get a piercing. I went to Cowpack in Williamsville, New York. I got that done. That didn't hurt. The eyebrow hurt like hell because it's a lot of skin. And then the nose wasn't bad at all. That wasn't bad. And then so it was around my I think it was around my birthday that I got. Let me check the photos here. When I got the tattoo on my birthday here, the date of birth, 11/28/83, because everybody's asking how old are you, so I'm like, I gotta get this, I gotta do it. Let me get the exact date here. But this is real talk with the man. I'm the man. Those are band-aids. This thing's seen better days. We'll make something else. All right. So let me get the exact date here. Hold on. When I got this tattoo. I'm pretty sure I got it around my birthday. Oh, so I got, November 22nd. I got this on November 22nd. Okay. And then we went, let's see here. My date of birth, I think I got after my birthday. Let me see here. Remove your there is no background noise. I removed it. I think I did. Here we go. There we go. We removed the background. It's raining here in Buffalo, New York. Or in Cheektowaga. Let me see. I gotta get you the exact date I got this. Actually, I got it after my birthday. Let me see. I gotta find the photos. Oh, right here. Yeah, I got it on, I think, December 2nd. Let me see. Yeah, I got, this was my birthday present to me. That was my birthday present. And I went to Vegas. That was a good time. That's a different story. So, Casper did this too. So Casper, he did this. Casper did this. Modern Love did this tattoo. I forgot. They did that. And then Divine Machine did my Instagram name and my phone number. So I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 tattoo artists. But I got a cross on my neck. I think, which side's it on? I think it's this side. Is it? I can't see. Yeah, it's this side. Yeah, I got a cross on my neck. I got a red cross. I got that in 2013 by this guy in Lockport. And I think his name was like Red Dog Tattoo, but oh, I gotta spit this out. I need some coffee. So this is real talk with the man about my tattoos we're talking about here. All right. So this tattoo is a red cross. I got this in I think August of 2023. And that's when I changed. Who the hell's that? Somebody beeping at me. Oh no, I think somebody cut him off. But I'll tell you the story with this one. So when I grew up, I was Catholic. I grew up Catholic, and I never agreed with, I don't want to talk about religion, but I'm going to. So, but it's all part of real talk with the man. So, I got to check the stats here. Oh, 169 views. Oh, wow. We're doing pretty good. So, the red cross tattoo, I don't agree with the Catholic religion. I never have when I grew up as a child. because of, reasons I'm not going to say, but it's my opinion and my reasons, but I just never agreed with it. There's a lot of greed behind Catholic religion, so to speak, and then I became Christian at that time. So, born again Christian, so to speak, we'll call it. But I need a Zin. We're gonna do this. All right. So I go to this guy, I get it tattooed. I'm like, man, this is awesome, And then I went back to go see him in November, early November. I go there and the building's gone. And I guess he died. Rest in peace, man. But I guess he died. I didn't even know. Had no idea. So that's the story with that. And then I got another cross tattoo. So it's 3 lines. I'll tell you that story too while we're here. So it's a real talk with a man about my tattoos. So it was my very first tattoo. I was with my boy Nick Pruzanowski. Shout out to Nick Pruzanowski. He's in California right now. But we grew up in, he went to Letras school, and pretty sure he went to Warsaw. Yeah, he went to Warsaw too. We wrestled together. I've known him since I was probably 13 or 14, man. I'm still in contact with him. And he's really the only person I'm in contact with that's from back home. I can say that, truthfully. And my roommate, Trent Tubolino, at the time, so I was in college. I went to Buff State College. And I haven't talked to Trenton. It's probably been 15 years. But I think he's out in Cali too. I got to reach out to him one of these days. Reconnect. But he was a good dude. So we're like, let's go get tattoos. So all 3 of us get the same tattoo. So 3 of us, 3 lines, 3 tattoos. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about religion and God and Jesus. And, Jesus died at 33, so power 3. And I'm a big believer in the number 33, but so I have 3 crosses. I usually have 3 bracelets on my hand. I got 2 over here. I gave one away. I give them away because they're moissanite, and they're like $18. And I give them away to people that really I connect with and stuff like that. I have another necklace, but I think I dropped it under the seat in my truck. I got to find that later. And so I got, 1, 2, 3, so 3. And then with my earrings through 1, 2, 3, so 3. All right. And then, tattoos 1, 2, 3 on my front of my neck. But that's the story with that tattoo. And I really say I got it from my father, my late father. He died of suicide when I was 16. So this is a remembrance of my stepdad. But I know Trenton and I know Nick. They both got theirs covered up, but I always kept mine the same. So, you gotta be. It meant a lot to me to get it with those guys, and then what it meant to me is for my late father. And I got this tattoo. This is another cross tattoo, so it's pretty elaborate. I think I was 25 at the time. So my first one, I was 20 or 21. My first one, I got this one at like 25. I got this one from my mom because my mom is elaborate, so to speak, and she's very unique and she's artistic. So I'm like, I need something that's unique and artistic. And blue is it was one of my favorite colors at the time, but red is my favorite color now. So the power of red is power. It really is. So. But, every time I look at this tattoo, it reminds me of my mom. And I miss my mom. I love her. I really do. I haven't seen her in months. So, but, yeah, that's the story about my tattoos. We're actually going to get some more tattoos. I'm going to get a couple sleeves I got in the works. I'm going to get a chest tattoo. I'm going to get back tattoos. So we're going to be covered in tattoos, because your body is a canvas. I will say that. And, they're a work of art, and these tattoos have stories behind them. They do. All my tattoos have stories behind them, and I love telling my story about tattoos. But I've been posting a lot on YouTube, so I'm gonna try and post a story every day at night onto YouTube and upload it is my goal here. So I just revamped all my YouTube. I changed all the thumbnails so they're all consistent. They all consistently look the same. All the titles look the same. All the descriptions look the same. So we're all about consistency here. It's all about consistency in life, you know? It really is. So, but I got to go. And I'm the man. I just want to remind everybody, I'm the man. Thanks for being on my stream. I appreciate it. Chad, I love you, son. I love you. Thanks for watching my stream. I got to go. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. We got